Good evening, everyone. We are live from the campus of East Los Angeles College here at the E-Rena for the second round of the SoCal Regional Playoffs in the 3C2A for men's basketball. Tonight, your Huskies host the visiting Dons of Santa Ana College, and it should be an excellent game as your Huskies come in to the 3C2A playoffs here as the 3 seed with an overall record of 26-2. Santa Ana College overall record of 17-3, coming in as the 19 seed here in the SoCal Regional Playoffs. Starting lineups here tonight for the visiting Dons. Number 1, Cameron Swist. Number 2, Mac West. Number 5, Calvante Ellis. Number 11, Ben Ahinakwa. Number 23, Jackson Brennan. And for your Huskies, number 2, Cameron Williams. Number 10, Daniel Michelini Jackson. Number 11, Denton Lattimore. Number 20, Esteban Mann. And rounding up your starting 5, number 33, Terrence Hampton. I'm Albert Robles, thanking you for joining us here tonight for tonight's playoff matchup, and it should be an excellent one. Winner of tonight's game will take on the winners of the game between Cerritos and San Diego City College. Most games underway just like this one here as East LA wins the tip-off. It's Denton Lattimore quickly getting the ball over to point guard Cameron Williams. One game has already been decided here in the second round of the SoCal Regional Playoffs, and that was between San Bernardino Valley and Santiago Canyon. SBVC came away victorious in that game with a final score of 104-79. San Bernardino Valley was the 12 or 10 seed, I believe, and knocked out the 5 seed Santiago Canyon. So a major upset at Santiago Canyon by San Bernardino Valley, as that shot from Cameron Williams just a bit offline. And a foul on the floor, going to be charged to number 20, Esteban Mann. First personal, first team foul. Joining us a little later in the broadcast will be Cerwin D. Haynes. He'll probably come around in the second half or so like he usually does. This is Cameron Swist with the ball, trying to find an opening. Breaks right to the right wing. Hands off to Mac West and is stripped away by East LA. It's Williams with the steal. With a bounce back pass to Terrence Hampton, who can't connect with the rim. So East LA unable to score off the turnover. Swiss breaks left, goes to the baseline, works the paint, puts one up. Gets that one to fall for 2. So count it and 1. Foul is going to get charged to 33, Terrence Hampton. First personal, first team foul. Free throw attempt is good, so Dons first with points on the board, 3-0 lead for Santa Ana. Just a minute and a half played here in this first half. Here's Jackson out to Lattimore. 3-point shot, just a bit offline. Ball's knocked out of bounds on the Dons. It'll stay with East LA. East LA on this season averaging 88.3 points per game, while the Dons average about 79 points per game. So statistically a 10-point advantage in favor of East LA. Dons were able to defeat the Bulldogs on the road in the first round. As the Huskies put one in for 2, they're back within 1. 18 minutes left here in this first half. Swiss gets it out to Ellis. Ellis for 3, and that was actually Mac West who connects with the 3-point shot. Williams finds man back over to Williams on the left wing. Moving towards his right. Finds Jackson, high post, shot, in it goes. There's Jackson Brennan. Goes along the baseline, tries to Europe step, tries to bank shot, no good, gets his own rebound, fought and stripped away. Picking it up is number 11. Second chance, no good for the Dons. And that was a Heenequa with the second chance miss for the Dons. And Dante Ellis charged with the first team foul for the Dons. Cameron Williams on the left side. Man, top of the key. Throws through the lane, lays one in for two. And that's what we need to see here from East LA, is can the Huskies get the ball into the very effective Esteban Man? Has one of the best shooting percentages in all the 3C2A. Esteban Man had the lob, can't handle the pass, knocked out of bounds, so it's turned over to Santa Ana. 8-6 our score, 16:47 remaining. And of course, rebounds are gonna be a big factor in this game. East LA very aggressive when it comes to the rebounds, as I see there from Terrence Hampton going up to take the defensive rebound as Ben Heenequa was charged with a foul. His first personal second team foul for Santa Ana College. These teams fairly balanced when it comes to rebounds per game. East LA, 42.9 rebounds per game compared to the 40.9 rebounds per game for Santa Ana College. So very aggressive when it comes to the offensive and defensive rebounds. Santa Ana College not very good from three-point range. All their points usually comes from within the paint, as Esteban Man is fouled going up. Foul's going to get charged to number 2, Mac West. So Man will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. First attempt is good. East LA shoots just over 70% from the free throw line. As second one goes in for East LA, we're tied up 8-all. Swist breaks right, finds an opening. Deep pass to the far corner, out of bounds, and a turnover is going to go the way of East LA. Williams finds Man on the far sideline, back over to Williams. Right at the half-court logo. Finds Lattimore. Back over to Williams. Jackson, right wing. Through the paint, floats one up. Fighting for the rebound. It's going to be the Dons coming away with it. That's Javon Maxwell. Throwing some elbows there, coming down with that rebound. Kamari Washington. Breaks right. Finds Swiss. Lattimore almost comes away with the ball, but Swiss able to keep his hands on it. Breaks right, runs into Hampton, kicks it out to Kamari Washington, and a travel called on the Dons. So East LA will inbound. It's going to be Esteban Man. Quickly gets it over to Cameron Williams. He'll be guarded by Jaitis Hayes. Lattimore on the left wing. Out to Williams. Over to Hampton. Spin move in the paint. Stripped away. And it was Maxwell with the steal. Far right corner. Maxwell breaks left. And another travel. So back-to-back travels called on the Dons in each of their previous possessions. as we get a substitution here for East LA. Number 5, Danye Lindsay, fresh into the game. He'll take over for Denton Lattimore. Williams, guarded by Jaitis Hayes, finds Lindsay. Breaks left, over to Williams. Lob pass in the paint. Gets it into Hampton. Big man knocks it down. 10-8, East LA, 14:30 remaining. Hayes, no backcourt violation. It was poked away by Danye Lindsay. 15 on the shot clock. Plenty of time for the Dons. Make something happen. Jackson comes away with the steal, and it's stolen right back by Jackson Brennan. Another second chance for the Dons as Hayes floats one in. 10-all our score. Danye, a block by the Dons. Out to Mann. Can't come down with that shot. It's one of the easier opportunities there for Esteban Mann. Couldn't knock it down. Fadeaway jumper is in for Mac West. It's Cameron Williams, East LA. Finds Jackson to Hampton. Back out to Jackson. Little fadeaway. Can't come down with it. Mac West gets the rebound. Don feeds it to Maxwell. No good. Brennan puts it back. Dons go up by 4 with just over 13 minutes left here in our first half of play. Williams to Jackson on the near corner. Breaks right. Just inside, feeds it to Hampton. Hampton right there on the near high post. Finds Williams on the outside for 3. Can't come down with it. And Mann goes for the putback. No foul called on the floor. Jackson Brennan on the other end. No shot, but a foul. So Brennan will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. Foul's going to go against number 10, Daniel Michelini Jackson. It's his first personal foul, 3rd team foul for East LA. 3 team fouls apiece. Substitutions on the floor for Santa Ana, as well as East LA. Number 24, Zaire Beverly, and number 1, Jaden Barnes in for East LA. Both free throws made by Brennan. So Dons go up by 6. Barnes guarded by Hayes. Breaks right. Finds Lindsay on the left wing. Out to Barnes. Feeds it to Hampton. Barnes breaks left. That's Lindsay. Out to Jackson. 10 left on the shot clock. Danye Lindsay for 3. That's good. Hit it. Jaitis Hayes guarded by Jaden Barnes. Hayes finds Brennan. Out to Cam Washington. Guarded by the big man Zaire Beverly. Washington out to Hayes. Guarded by Barnes. Brennan can't knock it down. Dons get the rebound. Kamario Washington for the long ball. Can't knock it down. Brennan with the rebound. Ahinakwa goes for it. And he can't connect. Danye Lindsay with the rebound. East LA down by 3 with the ball. They break to the right side. Hampton is stripped away by Mac West. West Euro steps around Danye Lindsay and draws one in. And we have an injury on the floor for East LA. Terrence Hampton's grabbing his right thigh. A little slow to get up, but able to do so. Probably either a cramp or maybe took a knee to the thigh, which of course is going to hurt. So Hampton, he'll go to the bench just for a little bit of a breather. Coming into the game for East LA, number 22, Landon Winston. Here's Barnes on the right wing. Finds Lindsay. Feeds it out to Jackson for three. Airballs it into the hands of Kamari Washington. And Jackson goes to the floor. He's hurt. Jackson's back up. And Kamari Washington fouled on the way up. Foul's going to go against number 22, Landon Winston. Winston sinks the first attempt. Seti Thombane comes in for Daniel Michelini Jackson. So Kamari Washington goes 2 for 2. He averages 72% from the free throw line. Here's Jaden Barnes. East LA down by 7. 20 on the shot clock. Donye Lindsay on the left wing. Try to reset the offense. Finds Jaden Barnes. Back out to Donye Lindsay. Shot clock winding down. Lindsay Euro steps through the lane. No basket, but there is a foul on the floor. It's going to go against Ben Ahinakwa. That's his second personal foul, fourth team foul for Santa Ana College. 14 fouls apiece. Donye Lindsay will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. Hits the first. Lindsay shoots 76% from the 76% from the free throw line. He goes 2 for 2. So East LA down by 5. Cameron Swist with the ball. Breaks to the right side. Finds Kamari Washington on the near corner. Back over to Swist. Swist goes left. Tries to find an opening through the lane. Stripped and poked away. Don's able to keep it in bounds. That was Mac West trying to put one up. East LA fighting for the rebound. Goes to the floor. Jump ball is called on the floor. It's going to stay with Santa Ana College. 18 left on the shot clock for the Dons. West gets it out to Calvante Ellis. Over to Kamari Washington. Washington goes through the lane, draws a foul, no basket. It's going to go against Seti Thombane. That's his first personal fifth team foul for East LA. East LA not playing like their normal self, but of course there were the injuries to Terrence Hampton and Daniel Michelini Jackson. But this team is capable as they do have a fairly deep bench. Washington goes 2 for 2. Dons go back up by 7. 10 minutes left here in this first half. And a foul on Cameron Swist, pushing Donye Lindsay out of bounds. Fifth team foul. .30 on the shot clock for East LA. Jaden Barnes. Barnes finds Thombane on the left wing. Back over to Barnes. Lindsay. To Zaire Beverly. Finds an opening, gets it to Winston. Trying to break free, overhanded layup. Put back no good for Beverly. Winston fouled on the way up. East LA very good at fighting for those offensive rebounds, trying to go for those second chance points. Couldn't get the basket that time, but they do draw the foul. It's going to send Winston to the line. He'll shoot 2. An unfortunate miss for Landon Winston. He shoots 65% from the free throw line. So a little bit under the 70% average for East LA. And free throws are going to be critical in this game as, of course, the Dons, as you said earlier in the broadcast, are very aggressive in the paint. They're not known for shooting the long ball. Foul on the floor. It's going to go against Danye Lindsay. It's a 6-team foul for East LA. West finds Swiss. Swiss breaks right. Fadeaway jumper. Are they going to count it? They're going to count it. So it's a long 2. Potential 3-point play coming up. Pending the free throw from Cameron Swiss. 5'10" freshman out of Pacifica Christian. And a miss from Swiss. It's going to keep the lead to 8 for the Dons. 9.5 remaining here in the first half. I wouldn't say East LA needs to increase their urgency, but they turn it over on that one. It's West with the steal. Finds Swiss. Shoots the long ball, no good. Rebound Beverly. Barnes on the right side. Finds Lindsay to Beverly. Drives forward. Works the baseline. Stripped away. They're going to say Beverly just went out of bounds, so an unfortunate turnover for East LA. West to Swiss. They find Ellis. Washington. Jackson back into the game, guarding Washington, forces him through the paint. Ellis kicks it out to Maxwell. He floats one up. Can't come down with it. Barnes with the rebound. Lindsay on the breakaway. Nice layup for 2. East LA slowly getting things moving again. Here's Kelvonte Ellis over to Washington. Trying to find Mac West in the paint as we get more contact as Danye Lindsay goes hard to the floor. See what the official call is. So foul's officially charged to Kelvonte Ellis.
Who was that on? He wasn't involved.
24-18 our score. Williams with the ball. Gets it to Daniel Michelini Jackson. He looks nice and limber again, back in off the bench. Scrum on the floor. Thionbain fighting for it. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to go to East LA. So Jackson will inbound here as some officials will tend to the court, get some of those wet spots out of the way. And a foul going against Zaire Beverly. So an unfortunate offensive foul for East LA is going to turn it over to the Dons. 7:48 remaining here in the first half. 6-point lead for Santa Ana College. West drives through the lane, kicks it out, finds Maxwell, goes for the dunk, and it's knocked away by Williams. Williams finds Thialbain, floats one up for Esteban Man. He can't finish it. Fighting for the ball, Don steals it away, and Williams pokes it right back. Jackson, Thialbain steps up, tries to find Hampton, and it's stolen away by the Dons again. And it'll be fun to see how the play-by-play goes for the live stats there, because it was lots of turnover in possession there. JT's Haynes unable to come up with the mid-range jumper. Not quite sure who Williams was trying to find on the pass there. It looks like it was Thialbain on the near corner. And it's going to be out on Santa Ana, so it'll stay with East LA. 25 on the shot clock. Man to Williams. Out to Thialbain on the right side, back to Williams. Jackson on the left wing, drives up, works the baseline. Out to Williams. He'll drives forward through the lane, lays one up, can't connect. Hampton, the big man, puts it back in for two. East LA closes the gap to 4. Mac West, turnaround jumper, can't connect. Hampton with the rebound. As we said before, the Dons are going to fight for those points in the paint. They are not good from long range as Williams drives one in for 2. East LA on a bit of a run. 24-22 in favor of Santa Ana. And a timeout on the floor. We'll step away for just a moment. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the timeout that was called by Santa Ana. 24-22 our score, 2-point lead in favor of the Dons. I'm Albert Robles, thanking you for joining us here for tonight's matchup here in the second round of the SoCal Regional Playoffs here in the 3C 2A. Joining us now is the SID for East LA, Cerwin D. Haynes. That ball's knocked out of bounds on Santa Ana. It's going to go to East LA. And Cerwin, what have you seen tonight so far in this game between the Huskies and the Dons?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is that the Dons have beaten the Huskies at their own game in terms of owning the glass. They have an early advantage on the glass. In fact, let me see if I can pull it up right here. They're up. Well, they were actually at one point they were up on rebounds, but now the Huskies have kind of made their move. Now the Huskies are up on total rebounds 17-13. But up until a few minutes ago, Santa Ana was in the rebounds. They both had about the same amount of shots. The difference is the rebounds. Also, Santa Ana 7 to 8 from the line. Huskies missing a lot of chippies in the paint. That free throw by McElhaney Jackson rims out.
Yeah, East LA hasn't really gotten those easy second chance points, when they've gotten those rebounds, when they're right there in the rim. Like Hampton usually nails those down, Man usually nails those down. But we haven't seen that so far from those players.
And to be fair, that's because Santa Ana's doing a really good job defensively. You know, it's been a little while since the Huskies have had this staunch of a defense that they had to face. I mean, yeah, you could say Mount Sac, even though they kind of eventually withered Mount Sac down. But it's been a little while. And that
a bad pass from Kamari Washington. He's trying to feed it to Jackson Brennan. It's knocked out of bounds, so it'll go to East LA. And so, like I mentioned it earlier before you came on, you know, coming into this game, the Dons and the Huskies pretty even when it comes to rebounds per game. East LA had about 42 per game. The Dons at 40 per game. So they're pretty much going to fight for those offensive and defensive rebounds. That's one thing you can definitely expect to see tonight here. As Man counts it and one. Going to go against number 11, Benahinequa.
Just a grown man post move. He's got the size, and not just the size, but he's got the skill. That's the biggest thing. He's got the skill to be able to hit shots like that and absorb contact.
That's the 9th team foul for Santa Ana College. And Hampton connects his free throw. East LA goes up by 2.
The Huskies' first lead of the game. And to give Santa Ana credit, like they've come out a lot of intensity defensively. Huskies have done a good job contesting shots, though. That's one reason. And also turnovers.
And another travel for Santa Ana. That's their 3rd travel here tonight, called on them already. As they get a substitution here, Zaire Beverly into the game for East LA. Man will go to the bench.
Give Man a breather here. Zaire Beverly didn't have a few good minutes his first stint, so hopefully Coach Mo's able to.
Little chippy. He had that offensive foul earlier.
And he kind of, you know, he tried to force the issue on the baseline, try to go a hook around to try to get a baseline J there. Oh, there's almost got court there.
Beverly had it to Hampton.
Ooh, this is
gets
off
knocked
ELAC.
out of bounds. They say it was off of Hampton, I guess, so a turnover there out of bounds. We're going to give it to Santa Ana. 4:47 remaining here in this first half. It's been very exciting so far. East LA has their first lead of the night. As the Dons led off scoring, they went up 3-0. And it was only until a couple minutes ago that East LA took the lead.
Yeah, at one point the Dons were up 6, 18-24. But again,
Washington to Ellis. Swist. No good from long range. Jackson with the rebound. It's 3-on-1. Little runner is good.
D1 move right there.
Let's take a look at that. Daniel Michelini Jackson, textbook execution here. As we get a block pass for the Dons. East LA in transition. Williams breaks left. 1-on-3 to Hampton. Fakes the shot, draws the foul. No basket's going to go against Benahinequa. That's the 10th team foul. East LA now in the double bonus.
During this long winning streak, state best winning streak, what we've seen for the Huskies is that they have the tendency to kind of figure their opponents out as the game goes on. We see several games where maybe the first half, you know, they kind of, it's like a feeling out process, and like at a prize fight, and then they make their adjustments in the second half. And that free throw rim down on Hampton, but they make their adjustments either usually sometimes during late in the first half, like these last few minutes in the first half, but definitely the second half. So starting to see that here, where the Huskies are starting to make some adjustments here. Like I said, they were down 6, now they're up 4.
So Hampton unable to make his first free throw, but he has another chance.
That second free throw is good.
That one's nice and smooth. So 5-point lead for East LA. 4 minutes of play left here in this first half. Cameron Swist with the ball, guarded by Jaden Barnes. Breaks towards the left side on the wing. Gets tripped up a little bit. Feeds it to Jackson Brennan. Brennan goes right, Euro steps, lays one up. Can't knock it down. The Dons get the rebound. Washington finds Swist. 15 on the shot clock. Swist breaks right. Little fadeaway jumper.
Tough.
That banks it in.
That was tough. That was tough.
Credit to Cameron Swiss for knocking down the tough shot.
Barnes was all over him. He had a hand to the face. You couldn't defend that any better.
Barnes on the right side finds Danye Lindsay. Thinks about shooting for three, steps up. Finds Thionbain on the right side. Poked and stolen away by Cam Washington. Feeds it to Swiss. Swiss to Washington. Brennan, baseline jumper. No good. Thionbain with the rebound. 3-point lead, under 3 minutes remaining. Lindsay has the ball. Spin move out to Thionbain. Thionbain for three. No good. Brennan with the rebound. Almost swatted away by Thionbain.
Yeah, that didn't look good coming out of his hand. Trying to hit the corner of the rim.
Brennan not called for what could have been a travel. The entire East LA bench was arguing for it. Maxwell goes for a layup and draws a foul on the way up. No basket called.
No, we were saying that Beverly didn't have his first few minutes wasn't good, but this has been better. That was a good late defense in the paint there by him to close off that initial drive by Santa Ana.
Foul's going to go against Danye Lindsay. 9th team foul for East LA. First attempt for Javon Maxwell is good. Jaitis Hayes in the game for Cameron Swiss.
You know, you see Jaden Barnes out here. He's gotten more. I feel like he's gotten more playing time as the season's gone on, and the fact that he's been able to be steady as that ball hits the rim and drops in, the free throw good. His being steady as a freshman coming in has allowed for Coach Mosley to play a lot of 2-point guard fronts here offensively. And him and Lindsay are out there right now.
And it's a really fun, duo platoon that they can run, because sometimes you'll see it either be Lindsay and Barnes or Barnes and Williams.
Lindsay misses that floater, but Terrence Hampton's there for the follow.
Jaitis Hayes finds Calvante Ellis. He'll go up, knocked out of bounds.
I think it stays with Santa Ana.
It's going to stay with Santa Ana.
Well, again, good late defense. Santa Ana guard was driving, and the Huskies came in to defend the rim at the last minute. And we're going to have looks like a 30-second timeout by ELAC.
Timeout on the floor. It was actually Santa Ana calling for the timeout.
Oh, okay. I thought he pointed to Coach Mosley, but yeah, you're right. Santa Ana.
Yeah, so we'll step away for just a moment. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the Santa Ana timeout. 4 timeouts remaining for the Dons. East LA yet to take a timeout. Ball is poked and stripped away by East LA. Barnes comes up with it. Finds Lindsay on the right, out to Lattimore on the corner, runs the baseline.
Finger roll.
With a finger roll layup, but also going in backwards too with the way he came down with it was a really tough shot, but impressive nonetheless with the skill. Jaitis Hayes,
tough.
Offensive foul.
No, I think it's going to be on ELAC. It's going to be on Barnes. I mean, he did kind of push.
That is indeed the call.
Yeah, I mean, it did look.
I saw a push off with the elbow there,
but I think they called contact on Barnes. They said Barnes had contact, even though I think. Obviously, I know, looking at Coach Mosley's demeanor and how he's talking to the referee, he doesn't agree. So maybe the referees feel that Barnes took away the offensive player's space there, and I don't know. It's weird. This is one of those that you can kind of look at and see, it can go either way, but yeah.
Hayes makes the second of 2. So we'll go 1 for 2. East LA with the ball.
His
Barnes
first point of the game.
to Mustafa Select. Out to Danye Lindsay. Lattimore on the near corner. Breaks, goes to the baseline, knocked out of bounds.
Ball for him. Oh, good defense.
Santa
by
Ana's
Santa
ball.
Not that often we've seen Lattimore drive from the perimeter like that. That's not to say he doesn't have the ability, but we just, we haven't seen that much of it from him.
Usually he'll stick around in the corner and try to work the perimeter and try to get open for that long-range shot as opposed to driving one in. But also maybe Santa Ana knows that, so they're trying to switch up the offensive scheme just a little bit. Cameron Swiss guarded by Barnes. Breaks right through the paint. Finger roll in for 2.
Good move. He just drove on Barnes there. Barnes a little spin move, trying to get back a little bit, but don't get too worried about going mano-a-mano.
Lindsay feeds it to Beverly in the paint. That's in.
Beverly is very aggressive, but he's got to watch that shoulder when he lowers it. You don't want to be too demonstrative. An offensive foul on the Dons.
Might have been away from the ball because I certainly didn't see the call.
It wasn't clearly obvious, but it looks like the referees, it must have happened right in front of one of the refs to be able to call it. So Beverly will inbound on the near side right in front of you, Albert.
And they'll get 20 on the shot clock. Beverly feeds it to Barnes. About a 3-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. 15 on the shot clock for East LA. Lattimore finds Lindsay, breaks left, steps back, out of bounds.
His heel stepped on the baseline.
It's one of the few times I could actually see it on the line, like his heel just barely clipped the sideline there.
So now I'll keep trying to call him Mount Sac because it's SAC, but Santa Ana's got to.
Now here we come. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Thank God they're in the paint and not near the half court like the last game that was here.
Oh, boy. Yeah, we don't need
zeros on the board as we
that.
did not get a halftime desperation shot like we did from LA Trade Tech.
Hey, you know what? It's funny. That was the game-ending shot.
That was the game-ending shot, and they couldn't knock it down.
It's probably the first time in the history of organized basketball in North America where the opponent took the game-winning shot for
the losing team.
Yeah, the losing team. The losing team took the game-winning shot, attempted the game-winning shot and made it. You can't say they made it.
The game-ending
shot. But the game ended on their shot. So. The shot won the game, but it didn't win the game for them because they ended up ultimately forfeiting. And so we are at halftime here.
Yeah, so at halftime, East LA 35, Santa Ana 31. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net.
The deflection by Chris Jackson, so it's going to be another turnover by the Huskies. Sidoti Jackson, Caldera, Hayden, and Sugimoto. In white, as you see, moving right to left. Mosley, Saguchi, Ramos, Harris. And in for the first time. And Mallory. I need a rebound. I need a bucket. We need our 37th point. And Mark, the first half of play, Amaya Scott was actually for Farinda Zuniga. So Zuniga made the first three of the ball game wearing number 4. Amaya Scott is now into the ball game wearing number 24. Ramos double team. She's trapped, nowhere to go. Almost a 5-second violation and a timeout taken by Bruce Turner and the ELAC Huskies.
And I thought they had the 5 count over there and then timeout was called.
Almost. So 30-second timeout with 7:36 to play in the third quarter at Don Johnson Court on the campus of Cypress College. Interesting first half of play. Better start here in the second.
And Corey, once again, look at the turnout here on this Saturday night for community college sports. You look at Don Johnson Arena, this gym that you come through. They always get huge support from the local community, the families from East LA tonight, and from the Cypress community. One of the better attended sports arenas in Orange County. Oh, we're actually in LA County. I'm sorry.
That's okay, Mark. You can call it Orange County.
Might as well be.
We're in the Orange Empire Conference.
That's true.
12-point lead, 7:18, third quarter. Caldera drives, cut off, rolling is Sidoti one more time. Good challenge by Harris. Here's Mosley, Saguchi. Great transition defense by the Chargers.
So we're back for the start of the second half. Here in the second round of the 3C2A SoCal Regional Playoffs between your East Los Angeles College Huskies and the Dons of Santa Ana College.
An offensive foul called on Santa Ana to open up this second half. Mac West.
Man gets it over to Williams on the left side. Find Lattimore. Back to Williams. Feed it into Hampton in the paint. Quick dribble, floats one up. Can't connect. Rebound was made by Mann. Another second chance for Terrence Hampton. He banks it in. Count it and one.
And that's what he can do. He's got the size. He's 6'8", but more importantly, he's got the size to be able to absorb contact and go up strong. That's what he's going to have to continue to do. Go up strong, absorb the contact, get a good look, get a good spin off the glass there on these lay-ins.
Terrence Hampton, good from the free throw line. 3-point play complete, and now a 7-point lead for East LA. 30 seconds played here in the second half. Cameron Swist breaks right. Finds Mac West. He'll shoot the long ball. Can't connect. Maxwell gets it into West. He drives one in.
Good look. He looks like he's trying to go up for the dunk at the last minute. Went off glass smartly. That's going to be a turnover. Oh, butterfingers there by the Huskies there on that possession.
Swiss, Jackson, Brennan lays one in.
Just beat Lattimore down the court. Good effort by Lattimore to try to contest that at the last minute, particularly without fouling. Huskies with a 3-point lead.
Yeah, Santa Ana getting very aggressive on the defensive end. Jackson Pump fakes a three, drives one in, floats one up, just a little short off the rim. Brennan gets the rebound, breaks right, and is quickly fouled on the floor by Denton Lattimore.
You almost think maybe that foul was on purpose, the way he kind of two-hand tapped him or hugged him almost. Give the Huskies sometimes these fouls, especially if it's not clear that it's a breakaway foul, gives the Huskies a chance to catch their breath, and then you trade a foul for the opportunity to reset yourself defensively.
Here's Mac West on the left wing, feeds it to Jackson Brennan. He breaks left on the wing, out to West on the near corner. Deep pass to Brennan, just steps out of bounds. So a turnover here for Santa Ana is going to give it to East LA. Esteban Manuel inbound. 3-point lead with 18-13 remaining here in the second half of play.
This is a game that the Huskies are going to have to grind it out. What I mean by that is that because Santa Ana, their defense has been very sound. So the Huskies have to go inside and use their size advantage and athletic advantage as Terrence Hampton gets fouled going up there. Almost got that one to drop.
It's going to go against Javon Maxwell. Third team foul already here for Santa Ana College. And a quick update for those of you trying to manage your different screens, as we do have a lot of scores and games going on here across the 3C2A. Of course, the women's team also playing in the second round. They're on the road at Cypress College. That game right now, 37-28 in favor of the Chargers. They're in the third quarter in that game.
So much to say, can't say, but there was a lot of drama in the win over Victor Valley, and there was drama coming out of that game in the couple of days after. But nonetheless, the Huskies women were able to make it to Cypress, and they're putting up a fight against the number 5 seeded Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers, a really tough opponent in the women's bracket.
Actually, we've had a little birdie tell us, our PA guy, regular PA guy, who also shares PA duties with Orange Coast College, Ryan Pond, tells us that he looked at Cypress, and he said that they're a type of team that likes to get you out of your rhythm and rush things. But if the Huskies couldn't settle into their offense, that they might be able to have some success.
Lattimore fighting for the rebound. He'll shoot a long ball for three. Just a little long. Gets his own rebound. Takes a dribble. Draws one in.
And
looks like it could have been an offensive foul, but it's actually going to be against Javon Maxwell. So fourth team foul. I believe second personal already for Maxwell here in the second half.
Maybe they're saying his feet was aside. I think he was outside of the restricted area. Maybe his feet
might have been a slight moving screen.
Yeah, maybe his feet wasn't set when he absorbed the contact. So interesting to look here. We're not even a full 3 minutes in the second half, and Santa Ana already has 14 fouls. Excuse me. Ooh, yeah, that's
flop. That was a flop. I'm gonna say it. That was a flop. I mean, like, there was a lot of contact there, but that was a flop. He really sold that one.
I think that it was an aggressive move by Michelini Jackson, but yeah. I don't think that the contact warranted the reaction there. I think he just took advantage of a very aggressive Michelini Jackson there. And Michelini Jackson now got some measure of revenge as he got the steal and he was fouled. He was hit in the face. And that should be 5 team fouls on Santa Ana.
Foul's going to go against Jackson Brennan. 5th team foul already here for Santa Ana. 39-35 her score, 17 minutes remaining.
And even though Huskies only up by 4, but that's what I mean by grinding. You're getting your opponent into foul trouble early on so that you can get to the line, being able to really match your opponent's intensity by matching it and then raising it, particularly on the boards. That's open 3 in the corner. No
that
good.
Should be a shooting foul as Daniel Michelini Jackson almost was knocked head over heels.
Ever since he dropped that big game at PCC, Pasadena City, defenses have really been keyed in on him, and he's responded not just on the offensive side of the ball, but defensively.
Foul's going to go against Ben Ahinakwa. 16th foul already as Javon Maxwell checks back in. He'll take over for Jackson Brennan, or actually switch out with Jackson Brennan. It was
Stagger. 1-5, stagger away.
First free throw is good.
is good for Jackson. Quick scoring update across the 3C two-way. We do have another final score in the game between Fullerton and Southwestern College.
Okay, hit me.
How do you want to think that one turned out, Cerwin?
Well, Fullerton is what, the 1 or 2?
I believe they were the one.
Okay.
Yes,
so
they are the one seed at 26-3.
Okay, so I would think conventional wisdom would tell me that they probably won at least by 25.
They won by 3 points.
Wow.
Final score from Fullerton, 70-67 final. So a tough victory there by the Hornets over Southwestern College. Long range shot, no good for Santa Ana. East LA on the quick breakaway. Man with the dunk. Oh my God. Let's take a look at that again. Let's take a look at it. Almost from the free throw line. One-handed jam. And the crowd here at the E-Rena, Cerwin, is on their feet, and they are pumped.
That was one heck of a jam. I like to think that the Huskies could kind of waiting for that moment. They were waiting for not just the dunk, but they were waiting to kind of stretch their legs and get out and run against this rugged Santa Ana team. They finally got the opportunity to do so, and, man, finish it with the big flush.
Big-time play that should certainly get the adrenaline rushing here for this ELAC team offensively. 44-35 our score.
Largest lead of the night for ELAC. And like we said, a lot of times during the season, the second half, if the Huskies have been in a close game, the second half is when they've made their move. They're able to put, not necessarily to, sometimes they've blown out their opponent's second half, but sometimes they just made their move where they were able to put just enough of a breathing room and arm's length between their opponents. Thinking about, let's say, that maybe one of the PCC games, LA City, the first LA City game. In LA City, by the way, the word is that the expectation is that they're going to be a good team, if not by next year, the year after. A lot of people like what that young restarted program is doing.
They almost beat Mount Sac.
That is
2
right.
weeks ago. And in all honesty, Mount Sac should have lost that game against LA City. That was only a 1-point victory there for the Mounties. And, of course, they would then lose to East LA at home the very next game.
Yeah, Huskies probably with their most impressive win of the season. I know Coach Mosley said after the game that he was quite satisfied after that win. Definitely the way the Huskies played the second half, the physicality. They not only they exceeded Mount Sac's physicality, they dominated the boards, and and they just slowly started to pick apart Mount Sac in that second half to open up a 20-plus point lead.
Floats one up, and a
Smart
good play there
Smart.
by Calvante Alice. Throws it right off of Esteban Man out of bounds, so it'll stay with Santa Ana.
Man was trying to shield him away because the pass kind of sailed really high. Instead, he's able to get around Man.
They'll have 19 on the shot clock. Jaitis Hayes looking for an open man. Finds Jackson Brennan. Is blocked at the net by Daniel Michelini Jackson. Williams on the other end. Euro step. Can't connect with the layup. It's knocked out of bounds on East LA. It'll go to Santa Ana. 16:05 left here in the second half.
Williams, he has some explosiveness. He's not a big scorer. And so, he takes his opportunities. He's more, but I would have liked to maybe see him maybe not force 1-on-2, 1-on-3 to the basket there. Huskies defensive rotation is looking good right now.
Jaitis Hayes can't knock it down. Lattimore fighting for the rebound, getting a double team treatment by Brennan and Hayes. Williams on the baseline, backs up to the corner, finds Lattimore, breaks right to Williams. Deep pass, reset by East LA. Jackson with the ball. Jackson breaks right. Feeds Man on the inside. Can't hit the little fadeaway jumper.
Kind of turn around. I don't think that the turnaround Jay, and man is very talented, but I don't think the turnaround Jay is really at the top of his repertoire. He's a guy that likes to go up hard, go up tough, be physical when going into the paint.
So it's Santa Ana ball. Jaitis Hayes takes a pass half court, guarded by Williams. Quickly finds Kamari Washington, breaking left. Guarded big time by Danye Lindsay. Foul's called on the floor. It's going to go against Lindsay.
Washington did well to kind of squeeze in between Lindsay and Hampton to kind of get a shot up there, and he was able to draw the contact.
So
Lindsay,
one of, sorry.
no, Lindsay is talking to the ref, trying to understand where the ref saw the contact.
So one of the other games that, of course, are important to kind of keep an eye on here in the second round of the playoffs is the game between Cerritos and San Diego City. As if East LA manages the victory here, we will host the winner of that game. And right now, as it stands, Cerritos 56, San Diego City 38, with 7.5 remaining in the second half.
Now, San Diego City, what was their seed? Because they were
San Diego City was the 6th seed. Cerritos was the 11th seed, so that'd be a big-time upset for Cerritos over San Diego City. Jackson finds man. Back out to Jackson. Long ball. A little too long. Hampton with the rebound and is fouled.
Did somebody foul out? I think I heard Coach Jimenez say that there was a foul out.
Foul's going to go against Javon Maxwell.
And I think that's his fifth.
That is indeed the 5th personal foul for Javon Maxwell, so his game is done.
Maxwell finishes his evening 2 points, 3 rebounds, and assists as he fouls out. Jaitis Hayes now back in. Hampton at the line for 2. Got the first one to drop Huskies with their first double-digit lead of the evening.
Little by little, as the game has progressed, East LA has been getting cleaner and cleaner in their game. Hampton sinks the second 11-point game now for East LA.
Oh,
and Calvante Ellis blocked big time by Hampton.
Oh, Williams almost came up with the steal on the scramble there.
He tried to throw it off of Mac West, but unable to do so. Yeah, he does take it out of bounds.
That's good effort, though. Nice block, too. Santa Ana thought they had Huskies napping looks like maybe a late 2-on-1 transition.
So Williams will go to the bench. Santa Ana will inbound. They got 22 on the shot clock.
Initially, Jackson called for a foul. So
6 personal foul, 6 team foul for East LA.
Oh, and
inbounded pass.
And that's going to go. Oh, no, initially not a backcourt violation.
That might have been off a Husky player.
Yeah, I thought maybe he just threw it and lost it, but it was off a Husky player.
Cavante Ellis
sinks the
long 2.
Yeah, looks like an 18-footer on the baseline. Hampton was a little late to contest.
Danye Lindsay tries to get to the big man Hampton, but it loses possession as Washington gets it to West. Finger roll layup, no good. And there's a foul on the floor.
Yeah, Lindsay, he was able to kind of navigate baseline, but it was just too little space between him and Hampton to kind of get the type of pass off that he was looking to get, particularly on the run.
It's going to go against Jaden Barnes, 7th team foul for East LA. 17 fouls apiece for each team here. 46-37 our score. East LA with the lead. 14-13 remaining here in the game.
Interesting, it didn't look like the Huskies were trying to attempt for the rebound there because it should be a 1-and-1 situation. I don't think, unless they say he was fouled.
It might have been a shooting foul.
Okay, so I guess if you got it. All right,
so West goes 2 for 2, 46-39 our score.
So they're just checking on the score. So our statistician says it is indeed 46-39. No,
Head coach David Bragg looking at me. He's like, "You got that score?" I'm like, "I'm not the statistician.
Nope.
I'm going off of what they got. So you talk to them."
Statistician is official.
Jackson with the ball finds Barnes. He'll shoot for 3. A little off the line.
A lot off the line. It was an air ball. Huskies do get back.
Kamari Washington. How is that not a charging
And
call?
it is.
There we go.
Most obvious charge call. Maybe not ever, but I mean that was clearly.
Little delay, but come on.
Yeah, I think the referee made the call like okay, we all know. I'm not going to do the whole hand behind my head, being very animated about it. I'm just going to be like, yeah, we're going that way. So yeah, he got low and buried his shoulder and his whole half of his body into Husky play. Looked like it was Michelini Jackson I think that drew the charge there.
Cameron Swiss into the game for Santa Ana. Man, back over to Barnes, guarded by Jaitis Hayes. Danye Lindsay. Lindsay to Barnes, left wing, far corner. Finds man on the inside.
Good
Gets
fake.
the basket, no foul though.
No foul, but it was a good fake to get the defender out of the way so you had a clear look at the basket. He's
It
right
looks like
under
he had drawn a little bit of contact, and you'd think he would have wanted it too. Swiss, Kamari Washington. Finds Calvante Alice over to Jaitis Hayes. He'll drive one and lays one in.
The Barnes appeared like he had got pushed there on that drive. No call.
Esteban Man drives through the lane.
Oh,
Can't
just a
get
little
the
wow.
finger roll in.
Nice move, just a little too hard off the glass.
Kamari Washington in transition. He can't connect either. Bragg looking for a foul. He's not going to get the call. Jaden Barnes on the other end finds Jackson, pump fakes, mid-range jumper, swish.
And
We can check that one out.
Coach is upset.
On the replay, just smooth motion there for Daniel Michelini Jackson. And we have some upset tempers here by head coach David Bragg for Santa Ana College. They do call a timeout, so we'll step away for just a moment. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net.
Oh, yo.
So we're back from the Santa Ana timeout. 50-41 our score, 9-point lead in favor of East LA. Cameron Swiss with the ball. Finds Calvante Alice. He fires away. 2-point attempts, no good. Thialbain with the rebound. Quickly feeds it to Jaden Barnes. Over to Man. Man working the body. Second dribble. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Brennan with the rebound. Swiss. It's 3-on-1. High post jumper. Oh, would have been great if he knocked it down, but Thialbain gets the rebound.
With these shots that Santa Ana are taking right now, they're all contested.
It's going to be out on Santa Ana. It's going to stay with East LA. 12 minutes, 3 seconds remaining here in the second half. 7 team fouls for East LA, 8 team fouls for Santa Ana. 5 timeouts remaining for East LA, 3 timeouts remaining for Santa Ana.
Lindsay will try a deep three, front rim, no good.
Just a little short.
Ball stays in bounds. Lindsay's
Lindsay's
gets it.
got it, runs the
Oh,
baseline,
what a
big
big
time
block.
block by Kelvonte Ellis.
Big time block. Huskies do retain possession.
So possession by Ellis, knocked it out of bounds, so it'll stay with East LA. 17 on the shot clock.
Watch the line. Be big. Cam, you gotta be big. Number 1. Cam.
So Lindsay will inbound.
Dual point guard lineup as Lindsay's in with Barnes.
Lindsay quickly finds Zaire Beverly. Little scrum on the floor.
Hey,
And a foul is going to go against Santa Ana. It's going to get charged to Jaitis Hayes. 9th team foul already here for Santa Ana. 1 foul away from the double bonus for East LA.
yep.
Checking in, number 45, Preston Curtis Jr. He'll check in for Cameron West.
First free throw good by Beverly.
So first shot for Beverly is good, so he'll get the second chance now. Since I believe he would have been shooting the 1-and-1.
Yeah, it was the 1-1. Second free throw rattles out and in.
Rims in, out, and in. 52-41 our score. Jaitis Hayes takes it past half court, looking for an open man. Trying to get past Barnes, able to get it to Ellis. Ellis breaks left, out to Hayes. Finds Preston Jr. Euro step off the hands of Ellis, out of bounds. Husky ball.
Had a decent idea, just the pass was just a little too much mustard on it. Barnes brings the ball up.
Barnes finds Lindsay on the left wing, quickly finds man on the high post, spin move in the paint, can't bring it in. Thionbane, second chance, no good. And it's man with the put back.
That's when you know when the Huskies are starting to feel, when they start to enforce their will on the glass. Second and third chance points and finally get one to drop.
It actually might have been Thionbane with the putback, Jay, there.
Let's see what our official score.
Actually, no, it is officially man credited with the shot there. They were both kind of in the area, but it was Thionbane with the rebound, man with the putback. So Kamari Washington fell on the floor. He'll shoot 2.
Free throws, all nothing but net. For the most part, the referees have been letting both teams be physical. Not necessarily to the point of it being a rock fight, but they're letting them be physical.
So Washington makes both free throws. As we'll have a quick scoring update here with 4 minutes remaining in the second half. Cerritos 59, San Diego City 49.
With 4:02
So
left,
10-point lead now for the Falcons of Cerritos College.
The Huskies are not just because that's the bracket that if the Huskies can win this one, they would take the winner of that game on.
But knowing that was your last loss 24
Right.
games ago, all the way
Right.
back in the what was it, 4th game of the season?
Yeah,
That they should not have lost that game.
Indeed, and everybody knows it. The coaches know it. Coach Ken was talking to me about it the other day, and you don't want to put any bulletin board material up there, but I got a feeling that they looked like another crack to kind of right the wrong of dropping a close one against the Falcons. They were like another shot at Cerritos.
Absolutely, because I mean, like, it's almost like, man, you don't want to see him again, but same time, it's like, I want that second chance. I want to shut that team up, let them know, hey, you got away with one last time.
It did, and this is you can say substantially different Huskies team in terms of execution as they've been late in this season than they were early on in this season. not just that this team has settled into its identity, but it's settled into the type of play that Coach Mosley expects out of his teams.
Yambane with the ball finds Hampton. Jackson, big pass to Yambane. Over to Zaire Beverly. Oh my goodness. Let's take a look at this replay. Oh my God.
Well, that's one way to beat a press.
Dons with the ball. Brennan drives left through the lane. That's good.
Got body on Mickey Jackson. He's able to get the angle on the layup.
And you know, sir, with the type of dunk that Zaire Beverly brought there, I thought, I was like, oh my God, he's probably going to get teed up because he hung on a little too long to the rim, but I think it was fair to kind of let it go because his momentum kind of carried his weight a little too much on the rim where he had to hold on a little bit longer than usual.
Yeah, thankfully the referee saw it that way too. There's a foul on the floor on Santa Ana. The Huskies again crashing the offensive glass. And with that foul, Santa Ana is in the double penalty. So
10th team foul puts East LA in the double bonus. So any foul committed by Santa Ana will mean automatic free throws for East LA. As referees are trying to get an official count in terms of how many fouls are attributed to which players to make sure no one additionally has fouled out. So far,
only one.
It's only been Javon Maxwell for Santa Ana, 2 foul out of the game. So Hampton will shoot 2.
First free throw is good. Hampton, the Huskies' leading scorer, now at 17 points. He's also got 6 rebounds.
And we can get some other scoring updates here across the 3C two-way. Another big game going on right now is between Pasadena City and Citrus College. Citrus, the number 2 seed in the southern section. Citrus currently leading 70-59 over Pasadena City College. Pasadena City was the 15th seed. They advanced over Cuesta College.
Pasadena, a quality ball club. They upset Mount Sac a couple of weeks ago.
And that definitely would have been, or could have, still could be, with 5 minutes remaining, a bit more competitive game. Only an 11-point lead for Citrus College. So we'll see how that one actually plays out. And between Cypress and Moore Park on the men's side, Cypress leading Moore Park 67-55. So Cypress would be pulling off an upset if they're able to hold that lead over Moore Park as they're the 7th seed in the SoCal bracket.
Williams playing good defense there on Hayes. Oh,
little
what a pass.
Alice wide open.
Oh,
great read there by the Dons.
Hampton needed to get a hand up on that pass and kind of try to deflect it. But, yeah, that's a really good pass, good angle.
Beverly out to Hampton. Williams on the right wing. Thought about shooting the 3. Instead, he'll pass over to Jackson. Back to Williams, to Jackson again. Williams on the left wing. Finds Beverly. Top of the key. Fakes a shot. Goes through the lane. Stripped away by Jaitis Hayes. Scrum on the floor. Cam Washington, 2-on-1. Little runner, no good, but he draws a foul.
A good effort there by Santa Ana to dig up the loose ball.
First personal foul for Cameron Williams, 9th team foul for East LA.
Washington's got 6 points on the day. Free throws good.
Washington, first attempt good. As Jackson Brennan will check in for Jaitis Hayes.
Brennan, the second leading scorer for Santa Ana on the evening. He's got 10 points and 8 boards.
And a miss for Cameron Washington,
out,
and East LA fumbles the rebound. They'll give it right back to Santa Ana.
I was just going to say that you got to give Santa Ana credit here because every time it looks like the Huskies were about to put together the type of run that would, put some really good distance against them, they hang tough.
Washington from the high post. Just a little long and offline. Beverly with a shot to the face. It's going to go against Kamari Washington.
You see Cameron Williams talking to him, trying to get his head right. Took a bit of a shot. Want him to get his focus back because he's got to go to the line for 2.
That should be the second personal foul for Kamari Washington. And, of course, already in the double bonus is East LA, so Beverly will automatically shoot 2.
And, you know, the mark of a really good, great team is that you be able to win games different ways. That first free throw is good. We've seen the Huskies do many times this season, be able to just break away in the second half and end up scoring 80, 90, sometimes even, I think we've seen a few triple-digit scores here for the Huskies in this season. But they're showing now, you know, with the Dons here, they're playing them tough. So they're showing that they can play against a tough team, a game that's not quite high scoring.
Second attempt was a miss for Zaire Beverly. Santa Ana with the rebound. Fighting along the baseline is Jackson Brennan. And he feeds it to Calvante Ellis, who finishes at the rim for 2. 9-point lead now for East LA. Williams, guarded by Swist. Out to Danye Lindsay on the near corner. Floats a pass to Beverly. Works the body in the paint. Fadeaway jumper just rims out. And a rebound for Santa Ana. Little contact there between Brennan and Hampton. No foul, though. Mac West fires one off for 3. No good. Jackson in transition. Floating pass. Looks like he was trying to get it to Williams, but instead it was going towards the direction of Beverly. Beverly, I don't think, saw the pass coming at all.
And again, opportunity, Huskies have started let some of these opportunities to really, you know, put their stamp on this game slip a little bit. 9-point lead with under 8 minutes to go. They've had chances here to really enforce what was a double-digit lead. That ball's knocked out by Lindsay.
Esteban Mann back into the game now as Zaire Beverly goes to the bench. On the floor for your Huskies are Williams, Lindsay, Michelini, Jackson, Mann, and Hampton. Swiss with the ball for the Dons, kicks it out to Ellis. Over to Washington, drives one in through the lane. Blocked by Esteban Mann. Williams to Lindsay. Finger roll in.
Nice lay off the glass there by Lindsay. Santa Ana trying to respond quickly. Huskies get back.
Ellis drives right through the lane. Stripped, knocked out of bounds.
Off of Santa Ana.
Off of Santa Ana. It's going to go to East LA. 11-point lead with 7:19 remaining here in the second half. East LA doing their hardest to maintain a nice double-digit lead here against the Dons. Lindsay on the near corner, works the baseline, over, under, no good. Man can't get the rebound off of East LA. It's going to go to the Dons.
I don't know if Lindsay needed that shot at this juncture of the game.
Would have been nice.
Yeah, it would have been nice, but, you know, maybe, you know, kind of kick it out, maybe reset.
So timeout on the floor for East LA. I'm Albert Robles. That's Cerwin D. Haynes. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the East LA timeout. 7 minutes remaining here in the second half. Swiss puts one up for two.
Tough shot again. He was guarded fairly well.
Lindsay just past half court, tries to make contact with West. Behind the back pass would have been a thing of beauty to Esteban Man, but put a little too much sauce. And it just goes sailing out of bounds.
Again, missed opportunities here to maintain a double-digit lead. You don't want to give a team that's been feisty as Santa Ana thoughts that they can try to whittle this down late.
Jaitis Hayes loses possession, gets it out to West. Ellis, top of the key, drives right, feeds it to Swiss. Fist drives in, back out. Long range, three-point shot, no good. Man with the rebound. This is Daniel Michelini Jackson.
I feel like Swiss thinks that he can go one-on-one against the Husky guards. He has hit a couple of tough shots at being well defended.
Lindsay finds Hampton along the baseline, kicks it out. Jackson, three-point shot, count it.
Sometimes it's not about how many, it's about when. That's only the Huskies' second made three-pointer, but it gives them a 12-point lead with just under 6 minutes, 5:59 left.
That's going to force another timeout. Actually, not force another timeout. Coach Mosley will take another timeout. We'll step away for just a moment. You're watching Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the East LA timeout. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. I'm Albert Robles. With me, Cerwin D. Haynes, the SID for your East Los Angeles College Huskies. Appreciate you for joining us here in the second round of the SoCal Regional Playoffs in the 3C2A for men's basketball. East LA facing the Dons of Santa Ana College here in this one. And victor of this game will take on the winner of the game between Cerritos and San Diego City that's also going on right now.
As Hampton gets the offensive putback, two-hander, lay-in. Santa Ana starting to play a little bit more frenetic. Huskies forced to miss at the rim. Cameron willing to get the rebound. He tripped up. Layup is blocked, but out of bounds, so Huskies will retain possession. Cam was kind of got tripped a bit but kept the dribble, which was impressive, and tried a wild layup, but he started, because he was tripping and tried to recover, he started his layup motion from low, so it was an easy block for Santa Ana there. But the Huskies retain possession, up 12, 5:08 left.
Hampton. Williams on the far corner, gets it to Jackson. He'll fire off for three, just a little offline into the hands of West. Driving right, past Lindsay, floats one up. Somehow that falls in. Let's take a look at that again. Just as off balance as you can possibly get. Somehow the little runner finds the net.
And sometimes you got to
give West.
Give the offensive player credit there. West, he just went up strong.
So West, he'll shoot. Sinks that one, completes a three-point play. 66-56 our score.
And it's like
and with 26 seconds remaining, it looks like Cerritos is going to pull the upset over San Diego City. 71-62 is the score right now in that game. Meanwhile here, 66-57 our score.
Wow,
Pass almost
lucky.
intercepted by Jaitis Hayes and knocked out of bounds by Esteban Mann. So we'll turn it over to Santa Ana.
Huskies got lucky initially. The ball was thrown, but then the pass, Mann didn't get good hands on it, and it went out of bounds.
There's West, guarded by Mann. West moves right, fakes, drives one in.
Again, the 7-point lead for the Huskies. They've had opportunities to stay in the keep their lead in double digits. They haven't done that.
Barnes finds Hampton on the right wing. Floats it past to Barnes, out to Williams.
You got to be able to execute and get good shots. Huskies going to their late game lead offense.
10 on the shot clock. Jackson drives one in, gets it to Hampton, works the baseline. 5 on the clock, out to Jackson, fakes a 3, moves one up. Little runners, good.
Oh, it dribbled off the foot.
Stolen away by Cameron Williams. Finds Barnes, out to Jackson.
Huskies going with a 3-guard offense here. The man with the wing, Hampton, is the big man.
East LA resets. Barnes on the near side, moves left, continues left through the lane, tries to Euro step, can't get one off. Mac West, and a charge, blocking foul on Daniel Michelini Jackson.
Probably saying maybe his feet weren't set. I don't know what Barnes was doing there. He had some passing lanes. He could have kicked the ball out instead of trying to, knife through the paint, which Santa Ana was fairly well defended down low. Husky guards are very athletic, but sometimes you have to know when to drive and then when to just kick and reset the offense. And it looks like Santa Ana is going to call a timeout.
Called by Santa Ana. We'll step away for just a moment. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the Santa Ana timeout. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. I'm Albert Robles. Next to me, Cerwin D. Haynes, SID for your ELAC Huskies. As we have some free throws on the floor right now. Mac West misses the first attempt.
A little bit of a critical miss. Both teams have been fairly good at the line. Santa Ana, they were 76.2, 76% went down, but they hit that free throw. So it's an 8-point lead for ELAC. One thing that Mosley has this year that he did not have last year was the point guard play.
Barnes draws a foul against Swiss. Automatic free throws since East LA is in the double bonus.
Barnes to the line. Rattles in the first.
And we do have some more final scores here across the 3C2A as other games are starting to finish here.
And Lindsay!
And a great rebound there by Lindsay to put back off the missed free throw. Washington breaks left, over, under, out of bounds, but a foul.
That's kind of tough.
Final score from Moore Park, Cypress 81, Moore Park 65.
So there's one upset.
So Cypress with another upset. Well, second upset of the day, considering San Bernardino Valley just put the mollywop on Santiago Canyon to start the day. They won 104-79. Cypress beats Moore Park 81-65 in that game. The game between Pasadena City and Citrus is slowly winding down. We'll have a final score from that one momentarily. It's Danye Lindsay through the lane, fakes a pass, can't complete the layup. Had too much time and just overshot it. Washington stolen away by Lindsay. A great read. Jackson to man on the outside. Pass to Barnes. Back to Jackson. 10-point lead for East LA.
And a foul call.
It's going to go against Kamari Washington.
He's got too much contact there on Barnes.
It's Washington's third personal foul.
Santa Ana's coach saying, don't foul, trap. Barnes misses the first. Get to the point of the game where the Huskies are probably one good play, one offensive defensive series away from being able to salt this one away. That second free throw is good. Lindsay almost came up with the rebound there, but Santa Ana
Swiss
gets it.
Breaking away, moves right. Thrown out of bounds, so it's going to be East LA ball. Almost a charge and almost a block, but Swiss is hurt on the floor, grabbing his left thigh. Athletic trainers quick to assist. 2 minutes, 11 seconds remaining.
Bill Swiss, he's got 11 points, 11 shots. He's able to hit a few tough shots here. So, but again, with a 10-point lead, maybe feeling the pressure a little bit, going a little too reckless to the basket, was a little out of control. But he's up and being helped off and walking off on
Swiss is up under assistance.
But it is a turnover, and ELAC will have the ball with 2:11 left. So again, I was saying a moment ago, Huskies one good offensive defensive series away from being able to salt this one. They got the defensive stop there. Let's see if they can execute offensively.
In the north, West Valley over Sierra, 76-59 final. So West Valley moving on. They're the number 2 seed in the North Cal regionals.
Man
going for the big dunk. Can't complete it, but he does draw the foul.
Yeah, he got hit going up. And you can hear the Santa Ana coach saying, why are we fouling? Don't foul.
Fouls on number 5, Cavante Ellis at the line shooting 2.
Final score from San Diego City, Cerritos 75, San Diego City 65. So
that's going to get some eyes here.
As it
ELAC.
stands, if East LA is able to hold off Santa Ana for the next 2 minutes, they'll be facing Cerritos right here at home.
Need to focus here. Hit this free throw.
You got one timeout.
Front rim no good. No, Huskies missed 4 straight free throws here. They are getting the stops defensively.
Jaitis Hayes feeds Jackson Brennan. He breaks right through the lane, floats one up. That's in.
Just died on the bottom of the rim and just kind of fell in. Nice soft touch there.
Lindsay breaks through half court, floats one up to Esteban Mann, feeds it back out to Jaden Barnes. 15 on the shot clock for East LA, 1:22 on the game clock remaining. And Barnes can't get
That's the second time
the
he's
little
tried that
windmill
little-
layup as
second
Washington
time.
completes on the other end.
Second time he shot that little windmill layup and missed the rim. So here we go, 6-point lead with 1:05 left. Huskies gonna have to sweat this one out.
You do have a nice lead, not a sizable lead, but there's too much time left on the clock to get a little flashy with those types of plays because Santa Ana really good on the fast break points.
Maybe Santa Ana wants Barnes to have the ball in his hand late. Stops, finds
Lindsay in the paint. No foul called, turned over.
Huskies have to get back.
Cavante Ellis finds Brennan, fires away for three. Rims in and out. Man with the rebound.
And if man can hit these free throws, then
And he gets fouled.
you give the Huskies at least one free throw will give the Huskies a three possession lead here.
So Jaitis Hayes charged with the foul.
Flat exchange. Look, Jackson for the 3.
So you can't say the Huskies definitely not. I mean, you only got 32.7 seconds left, but definitely not what you would call putting the game away just yet.
We got one timeout. We need it.
First free throw is good, critical free throw there to go up by 3 possessions, 7-point lead, 72-65. The Huskies can hold on. This will be one of those games where you could say they did just enough. Second free throw is good. And Santa Ana will call timeout as Albert Robles is checking scores here.
And we do have another upset in the books. Chaffey College over West LA, 86-71 final.
You'll remember, folks, that West LA has ended 2 of the past 4 seasons in the postseason for ELAC. West LA has been a postseason nemesis for the Huskies in recent years. So it's interesting. They were home and the sizable. Let's see, what was the breakdown by half? They were down by 6 at halftime, and then Chaffey,
outscored by 9 in the
second half. So Chaffey controlled that game in the second half.
And it's also weird, and I don't like getting into like RPI and rankings. If Mark Pavlovich or Corey Nalen are on this call, they can certainly talk about it for hours on end. But Chaffey, they came in 25-5 on the season. West LA 21-8, but West LA was the 8 seed. Chaffey was the 9th seed. So you tell me who was actually upset here.
Yeah. Usually the 8-9, is kind of considered a bit of a pick'em game. I hear somebody yelling, "Daddy."
In a game that should shock nobody, Mount Sac 80, Compton 60. Let's not talk about it ever again.
Well, Mount Sac, Micheline Jackson almost came up with a steal, and they're going to call a foul. Huskies maybe a little too handsy there. Like, we didn't need to do that. I think maybe because they saw Micheline Jackson was ripping away, that kind of formed a chain reaction from an effort standpoint. Coach Mosley feels that Santa Ana player stepped out. Santa Ana coach just said about time. As the first free throw was missed.
25.6 seconds on the clock. 8-point lead for East LA.
Is there ever such a thing as an objective coach?
No.
Huskies with a 7-point lead with 22 seconds and counting.
Game clock is the shot clock for East LA. They're able to advance the ball. Not content to dribble it out. They'll fight for the extra points as Mann completes the dunk.
And we'll put the cherry on top of this one.
Jaitis Hayes, little runner, banks it in.
Wants to make the final score more competitive. As I was about to type it in here in the graphics, Hayes converts on the. I feel like that's the second time he's hit that type of shot, where kind of a running lay-in two-hander, tightly contested, absorbs contact, and is able to get the angle off the glass to get the ball to drop. So. And it looks like Huskies going to get
Landon Winston
in the game. Doesn't get a lot of playing time.
I know my roster.
Good job there. High five.
All right. Hayes will shoot 2.
No,
Sorry,
that was
misses the second of 2.
Well, he hit that was the and one, and Mitch Lee Jackson smiling as he gets to dribble the ball out, and that is it.
So zeros are on the board, 75-68 final. There will be no upset here at the E-Rena as the Huskies come away victorious against the Dons of Santa Ana College. They will face Cerritos College 1 week from today. That game will be on Saturday, March 8th. Time to be determined, but it'll probably be 7
No,
o'clock. Probably 7
It'll be
o'clock.
7. It'll be 7.
Until next time, you've been watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net.
Peace.